What's good, Swainless family? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm not that excited, guys. I am actually kind of creeped out.
We're like in downtown area and it looks super like dungy right now.
Yeah.
So I think like the environment is gonna make the video more creepy.
Yeah, we specifically parked in a place where it looks old.
Yeah.
Like it just looks creepy. But we parked in this spot to specifically watch 3 of the creepiest true horror stories from Mr. Nightmares. We'll leave his channel down below. Make sure you guys check him out. He has some of the creepiest videos. And this one, it just makes it creepy because it's true.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous, but hey, let's do this.
Spooky season. Yeah. Spooky season is ending, so we gotta do another spooky video before spooky season finishes. Yeah. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to watching these horror stories, guys. I'm not ready, but let's go. Okay guys, here we go. We're gonna put headphones on this time, which is gonna make it extra scary. Oh,
and you guys rate down below which one you think was the creepiest out of the like 3 stories. So let's see.
So here we go. And like we said, it's Mr. Nightmares. Check him out. His YouTube channel will be in our description. But here's story 1.
I was house sitting for my grandma one weekend while she went to Florida with some of her church friends. I was sleeping in the guest bedroom next to her room.
It already sounds scary.
The guest bedroom always had 2 twin beds inside of it that my brother and I would sleep in when we had sleepovers at her house. I took the bed next to the window, but before getting into bed, I checked all the doors making sure they were locked. When I did get into bed, it was early, and I didn't actually go to sleep for a while. There wasn't much to do at my grandma's house. I was just on my phone for an hour or 2, watching videos, texting people, whatever. That's when I thought I could start hearing someone's voice outside.
His voice is very creepy. Like how monotone he sounds.
Yeah.
It's already creeping me out.
A woman's voice saying hello. I left the bedroom and inched my way closer to the front door, moving slow because I was trying to listen.
Hello.
It was a woman's voice.
What? What?
I don't know, I thought I heard like something weird, but maybe it was from the video.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought somebody was saying hello through our windows.
I know, that's why I got creeped out.
It sounded like not in the video, it sounded actually here.
Yeah, ready? Let's just play this whole story and let's see what happens.
Let's go.
Sorry for the interruptions, guys, let's go.
Just going hello like every 10 seconds. As I got closer to the front door, I realized that's where it seemed to be coming from. My grandma's door doesn't have a peephole, but the windows in her dining room gave a clear view of the front porch, so I went over to that window to attempt to get a view of who was out there. I tried peeking my head in between the plastic blinds without making it obvious, but I guess I didn't do a good job of that, because when I looked, I did see a woman on my grandma's stoop, and she was looking right at me, as if she knew I was going to be looking through those blinds. Once again, she said hello, with some freakish smile on her face.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah.
This woman was older, but don't picture her as some innocent-looking, small old lady. She looked like she was maybe late 50s, early 60s. I moved away from the window and thought, maybe it was one of my grandma's friends. It was midnight, though. Why would anyone come to the door this late? Why wouldn't she knock or ring the bell? Why was she just standing out there going hello over and over? I was genuinely unsettled.
I'm getting chills.
I just went back to the guest bedroom and shut the door. Now with the door shut as opposed to before, I couldn't hear that woman anymore. Maybe it was that, or she just decided to leave. My sisters were telling me to call Grandma, but there was a 0% chance she was awake, and she barely ever even checked her cell phone anyway. Just like that, something broke the silence. A banging at the window. Not a knocking or tapping, banging. I felt that fierce pain in my chest area. Shortly after the banging stopped, I heard that familiar voice say hello.
Oh my gosh.
With that boost of adrenaline, I guess I had the extra confidence to grab the blinds and push it up. There I was, face to face with this horrifying older lady, with only a thin layer of glass between us. I screamed at her smiling, gross face, "I'm calling the cops." I pulled the blind back down and ran back outside to the living room. I looked around the house, then ran upstairs to box myself into the upstairs guest bedroom. A couple hours later, I was still awake, and I finally only then went back downstairs to look outside each window. That freaky old lady seemed to be gone. The next morning, I called my grandma and told her what happened. She started yelling into the phone.
We have to lock the
clearly
doors.
panicking.
Make sure you guys watch this video with headphones because you guys will understand why it's creeping us out. But I had to lock the doors because I noticed it wasn't locked. But let's play it.
Okay.
She told me how a few days earlier, she was being watched in the grocery store by some woman about 10 years younger than her, who just kept smiling at her for no reason. I told her to calm down. I didn't entirely know whether to correlate the two or not, but when we eventually got off the phone with each other, I did have to give it a second thought. But the way she yelled into the phone about the woman in the store really gave me the chills. Still wonder if it could have been the same person.
What the heck? That was creepy.
Yeah.
It was. I think it just creeps me out more because they're real. They're not fake stories.
Yeah, but
real.
then like what's creeping me out is that we're in like an empty parking lot.
Yeah.
And
creepy.
Yeah, let's just say that. Wait, is there something behind us? Okay. No.
It's just a really creepy spot to be in.
Yeah, it's a creepy vibe.
Story number 2. You ready?
Yeah.
If that was scary, I just can't imagine what 2 and 3 are gonna be like. Story number 2.
Okay. Hopefully it progresses like the scariness.
Yeah.
My name is Nicholas.
I think it will.
Currently a freshman at Syracuse University, which doesn't exactly sit in the safest area. I just went through a breakup with my first girlfriend, so I started getting back into the online dating scene. I was using the app Hinge when I found some blonde girl named Stephanie who I really connected with. She also went to Syracuse.
Online dating is scary nowadays.
We both like to read, go to the movies. We even had the same sense of humor.
It's always been scary, as a matter of fact.
I suggested we go on a movie date, and she said she'd love to. She told me to meet her at some specific point near campus, and she'd pick me up. So, around 9 o'clock, I waited on some corner of a normal neighborhood block, waiting for Stephanie. She asked me to share my location with her, so I did. A few minutes later, I saw a car turn down the street and start approaching me. Then it stopped in front of me, and the driver rolled down the window. It wasn't Stephanie, though, but some old random guy. He asked what I was doing alone out here, which was insanely weird, first of all. Then I said I was waiting for someone. He asked if I was waiting for Stephanie, and I said, yeah, how'd you know? He said he was Stephanie's father, and told me to hop in so he could give me a ride to her. I took a good look at him, and he looked a little old to be her father, to be honest. I'm no idiot when it comes to sketchy situations, so I said in a firm voice, why didn't you tell me you'd be picking me up? He claimed he didn't trust a random guy meeting up with his daughter, and wanted to meet me first. I took another good look at the man and didn't say anything. I simply started walking away in the opposite direction from where his car was facing. He started yelling, hey, hey, sounding surprised that I was just walking away like that. But I've heard way too many kidnapping stories to know where this could potentially go. I continued walking down the block towards campus. I got to the corner of the block and was just about to make a turn when I noticed what I was pretty sure to be the same car the man was driving, just parked on the side of the road with the light shut off. I briefly tried looking into the window as I passed, but the glass was tinted. I got a text from this so-called Stephanie person saying, why didn't you get in the car with my dad? I ignored the text and continued walking.
He's smart.
Yeah.
When I got to an intersection in the road, I turned right and then full-on booked it in the direction of campus. I made it back to campus out of breath and started walking to my dorm building. I felt like I heard footsteps following me, though. I thought maybe I was being paranoid.
Oh, heck no.
But when I heard a piece of broken glass
It's
being
Michael
kicked by
Myers.
someone's shoe, I knew I was being tailed. I made a point of ducking down behind a van and stopping to give me time to listen for where their footsteps were coming. They were a few cars away from me. Then I remembered. I never stopped sharing my location with Stephanie.
Did I
Or should
scare
I say
you?
that no.
Shit. Don't freaking do that. You scared the crap out of
I
me.
scared myself scaring you. My heart's
It was
beating.
about to get like to that creepy part.
I know.
You scared the crap out of me. Like, oh my gosh.
I hope I scared you guys too.
You scared the crap out of me.
I scared myself, to be honest. Okay.
You scared me like
I know.
really bad.
It was.
I was eating my mango stuff.
Oh my
Almost
God.
choked on it.
It was like escalating, so I was like, this is a perfect time to scare him.
I got chills down my back right now.
Okay.
You got me good. Hey, look, the Ace family uploaded a Halloween special video. We'll watch it after.
Let's
You
do
ready?
this. Yeah.
No more scares?
No, straight up. Let's
Okay.
go.
That was
I
good.
saw
That was
him.
good.
It was that old man. He was approaching from between two cars across from me. He yelled something that I didn't fully understand, but it sounded like he said, come back and I'll take you to her. He had to be like 60-something. There's no way he would catch me if I sprinted. I lost him easily when I ran and made it back to my dorm room.
Oh my god.
My roommate wasn't there, so I had no one to talk to about it. But when I lay in my bed, I got another text from that man, and it was shocking. It said, "You're a little piece of fucking shit. You're lucky you got away. I would have strangled your ugly ass." I still have the screenshot.
I did not expect that.
I'm sorry
Whoa.
for whoever's watching this. We did not know that was gonna be said, but
Wow.
he dodged a bullet.
He made the right choice.
Yes, that shocked me.
That shook me too.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to like freaking start knocking at his dorm room, not send that creepy text message. That's scary.
Let's push play.
Yeah.
See
Let's see how it finishes.
Replied saying thanks for the threat. It's going straight to the police, and I blocked his number. I still have the conversation saved as evidence, and I plan on going to the police with it eventually. Hopefully they are able to do something about it.
Dang, that's weird. Yeah. That weirded me out.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, done.
No. It's creepy.
Yeah.
So, story number 3. I do not know what to expect anymore.
I don't either. That threw me off.
That one ended weird.
Yeah. Should we let this one play through and just
Should
see? Yeah, let's build up the momentum.
Okay, let's do it. Story number 3.
Trace.
When I was 18, I had a side job as a part-time janitor at my high school over the summer.
Oh my god.
I would work sometimes days and sometimes nights, anywhere from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., depending on how much money I needed. Oftentimes I would be left to lock up the building when the older janitors have left. This was a time before the high school had cameras installed in every single hallway. So one night, one of my superiors, Tom, had to leave early, meaning I'd be finishing up the rest of my shift alone, and I'd be locking up for the night. He told me to text him if I need anything, as he always did, and then he left. I loved it when I was left alone because usually I'd just do half an hour of work and then just hang around on my phone or leave early and still get paid for the whole shift. One of the things Tom asked me to do before leaving was bring all the extra seats in the gymnasium from the assembly down to the basement storage room.
Oh my gosh.
So I figured I'd do that, then just go home. I grabbed a stack of 6 chairs and started carrying it down to the basement. The lights in the storage room were very dim. They kind of suck. There were what appeared to be a bunch of art mannequins covered by paint cloths. You know, those big things that look like blankets. I dropped a stack of chairs down where the rest of the chairs were stored, then went back up to the gym to get more. When I came back down with more chairs, I noticed one of the mannequins was exposed now. The blanket was removed from on top of it. I know for sure it was covered minutes earlier because it was one of the front ones.
What the
I texted
heck?
Tom saying, "I think someone's down in the basement." He said back, "What do you mean?" And I said one of the art cloths were moved. He took a minute to respond, saying no one else should be there. Then I noticed something. The art cloth, tucked in the corner of the storage room, sitting outside of the light that was produced at the center of the room. It was covering something, surely. I started to tiptoe over to it, but when I was a few feet away from it, I realized whatever was under that cloth was moving just ever so slightly. There was undoubtedly someone hiding under there.
Oh my gosh.
I ran back upstairs and locked the basement door. I texted Tom saying someone is hiding under a cloth in the basement. He said call the cops, but I insisted he just come back since he only just left like 10 minutes ago. He didn't want to come back though. He told me to be a man and confront whoever was down there. So
What?
I went down to the basement again. However, the cloth was now strewn flat on the floor, and whoever was hiding under there was gone. I looked up and saw an indent slowly forming in the large air vent above me. Someone was crawling through the main vent, then just stopped literally above me. And then, bangs. Bangs like whoever was in there was trying to break open the floor of the air vent. I didn't know what was happening, but I was officially done with this. I ran up the stairs, locked up the school, and went home. I told Tom the partial truth the next day, that I thought I saw someone in the corner, and it was gone when I went back. And I claimed there was nothing else I could say. Thank God it was my last week there, so it wasn't my concern anymore.
That's it?
What?
Okay.
That one,
Yeah, that was a cliffhanger.
the first 2 ones were good, and then this one just ends like that.
Yeah. Like,
It was still creepy though.
yeah,
You gotta
I
give
guess-
it that.
Yeah. You guys want to hear something creepy though? I worked at 2 creepy places when I was younger. I worked at the Orpheum Theater and I worked at the Twin Falls Library. And I mean, the library wasn't creepy, but when we had to do the closing shift down at the bottom, like the last floor, there was like the Idaho room, I think it was called, and we had to turn off the lights. I'd literally just like skirt out of there because it'd be pitch black, and I'd always feel like somebody was like in there, and I had to close the bookshelves with the little spinning thing, you know, so they close together. So I was always scared that somebody was gonna pop out of one of them as I'm closing him. And then at the Orpheum, I don't know if they still have this, but I remember that they, like, down here, downtown Twin Falls is connected with a bunch of tunnels.
That's weird.
Yeah, so like a lot of them are connected with a bunch of tunnels. And in the Orpheum, when I worked down there, I went to the basement. There was a room full of mannequins, and this is a theater, you know. So like the theater's like for you know, the costumes, the dress-up plays, whatever, you know. But it always like gave me like a weird vibe. But there is, I believe, like an entrance that it connects to the ballroom. If I don't know if I'm right. This was years ago. I think that's what it was.
That's creepy.
Yeah, but I hated going in the basement to get like, you know, extra cups and stuff. I hated it, never liked it. But those two, like, just closing gave me the weirdest vibes ever. But overall, guys, these videos were definitely scary.
Yeah.
And you know, I hope they creeped you out enough to finish off your spooky season.
That car sounded crazy.
It did.
But yeah, guys, that will finish today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys smash that like button, and then we might see if we somehow can do a video in the underground tunnel where you used to work at.
Yes, if it's still there and if it's still open.
But we hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Happy Halloween.
Peace.